Hi guys, so today is going to be an epic video where we rescape our community tank. This is the final product behind, so I don't want to hide it. It was the first big tank we did. We've learned so much since then. Mitch has had loads of ideas about how to redo it, so we got all the stuff together. We've been doing it for quite a few months now, planning, getting everything together, and yeah, and it's done. This is it behind. Now enjoy the video.
We are emptying this tank down because all of these fish, including Captain Krusty, our giant African wood shrimp, they're going to be moved all into this tank here, which is being filled up.
A little bit hot.
And we're filling it up, and we're going to put some water treatment in. And this tank will be empty soon. It's probably. And we're going to be in this video, we're going to be redoing this tank. So I think we'll start netting the fish out now.
Yeah, we're going to get the filter out, give
yeah,
it a little bit of
clean,
make it a maintenance, and then put it into that tank, and then we'll start getting the fish out.
So we're
The
going to
fish
start.
I'm not worried about is the plex and the shrimp.
Yeah,
But once we take all the hardscape out, they won't have anywhere to go.
yeah. So we're going to put all the wood in, aren't we? Well, most of it.
Yeah, let's just see how we get on. It's not a very big tank, so we'll definitely put all those plants over.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how we
We're
get on.
probably going to start netting the fish out. So
Yeah.
beginning to take all of the plants out at the moment, and the wood. Oh, that actually, I forgot what it looked like without the wood.
You don't want to put too much in here
No,
at the same time.
that's. So the wood's going in. Plants, that rock. We'll
We'll probably use that rock, won't we?
Yeah. When we get building it, first plants coming out. Well, except for the plants that are in there that are in pot. Look at the root
I
system.
think we should leave that
Yeah.
a minute. Let's leave that out.
This rock the Nubius is completely attached to, so leave the Nubius on. Because I like the roots growing onto it. Yeah. Oh, it started to grow into the substrate. Wow. That's already gone quite murky.
I know, that's why I'm thinking I don't want to disturb too much.
Maybe leave the plants to last, but we kind of need to clear the area to get the shrimp out, don't we? We've got a giant African wood shrimp,
Yeah.
which is about that big.
Which I think is over here.
So around this area.
Yeah, but as soon as we get that filter going, I'll start grabbing some fish, I think. I say it like it's really easy.
It isn't really. What's going on?
Not sure.
I'll put the camera down, help you, and I think we'll come back when we start netting the fish. So see you then. We have got the first scoop of fish. We're going in for some more. So we've got a few. Oh yeah.
We're going to start taking these things out over this side,
Put the pot of Anubius in.
which is where I know is.
Oh, there it is. Whoa!
What?
That just came on the pot.
Huh?
That just came on the pot. Okay, I think we'll do in the next video once all of the fish are in, so I'll see you then. So we've just come back out of Exotics and we've got a few things for a reader in the 3 foot. So some Tropica fruit tabs, then some substrates which are in the back somewhere, and we're heading back to the fish room and we're going to start rinsing some rocks off.
The rocks that we've collected. We need to clean
the wood and
some algae's grown on it.
Yeah, and
and I'd like to get rid of that. Clean everything out. The fish are all safe now. We'll do a quick video when we get back to the fish, but they're all safe. It wasn't as stressful as we thought it was going to be, but it did take about an hour, didn't it?
Yeah.
The last ones to be caught were Captain Krusty, the shrimp, and the new pleco that we've got. Poor thing, it's been in and out of different tanks the last week or so.
Well, it's actually only been into...
It was out of the tank we rescued it from.
Yeah,
into
and
the little tank.
and then put it into the 3 foot.
and
and then it's put back into the tank that we put it in after it's been rescued.
Poor little thing.
Next it's going back to the tank it was rescued from.
Yeah, but that'll be it. I just can't wait for it to be done. That 3 foot tank has been, our community tank, it has been getting us down a bit, hasn't it? Because it's just like not right. It doesn't look right. So yeah, we're going to head home.
Yeah, and we're probably...
Just, see how we get on today. We've got 2.5 hours till your sister's home.
To do it.
I need to put some dinner on in the meantime. So yeah, we'll see.
So, we'll see you.
Just went through an amber light.
We'll see you when we get back to the fish room. Okay, so we're back from Exotics, and in here we've got all of the fish, even the 2 plecos, the chain natures, the baby assassin snails, which we don't know how they're breeding, Captain Krusty the shrimp, and we've basically caught all of them, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have. And we've messed around with the original substrate, and we've kind of made like mountains on either side, and we're going to start adding rocks, playing around with it all and sort of seeing how it turns out, and I think it will be...
We'll just have a play?
Yeah.
We'll set the video up and we'll have a play.
So
we're a bit cramped, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we're going to film best we can.
Yeah.
I think what we'll have to do is put things in and then step away. So I mean, straight away,
that one.
this one stood up. Look at that.
That.
Facing that way, on that side.
And
really careful, Mitch.
This side?
No, over this side. I honestly think Mummy should place the big ones. Hair on it. How does that look, Mitchie?
That looks great.
Let's try another one then. You choose one and pass it to Mummy. And we'll just go from there, really. Yeah, I like this one. This one here. Which way?
That way.
Like that?
Yeah.
Or like that?
Like, wait, try and have it up like that.
I was thinking perhaps we have it down this way.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then,
Should we try one on the other side?
wait, maybe.
I think we should do smaller ones in a minute. Let's try and get the big ones in
I can
first.
kind of imagine that one like
Oh, right,
wedged
left
in
and
between
there.
them.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
fits
that does work.
perfectly, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Does work. And what we're trying to do then is push the substrate that we've got back down in there. Yeah, that's all pretty solid.
On the other side.
On the other side. Like that.
Yeah. Like up against the bogwood. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good.
This stuff, it's not as dirty as it looks. It's because it's aqua soil and sand
And then gravel.
and then gravel. So it's like...
It was in layers originally, and then
Yeah.
when we were trying to catch all the fish, it just got mixed up.
Yeah, and you know, before we knew better, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so far, so good.
I can imagine this one like right up against it.
Shall we stick with all our rough ones a minute? Get all the rough ones in, because these are all of the same. Oh, by the way, we got all these from a
Field,
field. Yeah, not even like a riverbed.
like from an actual field.
So like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
feel
that.
like it needs to be stood up, this one.
Yeah.
And then something coming out at a different
Angle.
angle.
Maybe, wait, I see. Maybe we could have that one. Too
Yeah,
small.
that's a nice one, isn't it? I mean, it's a bit different.
It could
But
work.
coming out like that,
Yeah,
you can get all this up there in a minute.
because you've got to think in the shrimp tank we've got different rocks, and then the better tank. Do you want a massive normal rock like what we've got originally? To maybe wedge against the rock, the bogwood on
Yeah.
that side. This is the last of that sort of rock. I think on that side there.
I don't know if it'll go, it's really heavy.
Do you reckon it could push all the other? No, look back a bit.
There's not much room.
Isn't there?
And then it'll go down. It just wants to go down to the bottom.
Okay, that can work. That can work.
Take this one out a minute now.
Actually, I think that looks better.
That's quite
What does it
sturdy
look like?
there.
I can't see because I'm looking for it. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Maybe, like flatten.
Get this out. These ones feel really sturdy. That one, no, that's a bit better. That's a bit better.
That actually,
I just don't know how. Well, that locks in.
that looks good as well. Because then it's got like little gaps that we can curve and like around Manubius and stuff.
Yeah. What you just do when you just lock this channel off back here.
Yeah, it's quite. I think it looks quite good.
But I think in our minds, if we want to go higher,
We could add more. Yeah, I think we need to go higher on the other side. Maybe back in the corner a bit more. Can we go in the corner a bit more? Like towards the end of the cactus? Yeah, that could work. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. Yeah. It kind of all ties in together.
yes?
Could we, I've just got a bit of an idea. It may not need to go, but I'm just thinking, maybe, you just add like a little,
I think oak crops will do once we've got the sand
no,
in.
like a little bit, so it looks like it's a
Right.
part of that rock, so it's a bit poked, so it's
Yeah.
poking out a bit more.
Yeah. I'm not sure about going up with more rock. I'm wondering whether we do wood on top.
Wood, yeah.
Yeah? I'm just worried, that's all. But what we could do
Lay
is
it flat.
have this one.
I kind of want more of a channel going through the middle,
Of course, yeah.
because that's kind of what we want. We kind of want a dual island composition. So,
That one comes out there.
yeah.
So you get the effect of more stone. How does that look?
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
And I'm not sure about this one here.
Maybe flip it. Yeah. 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 That looks good.
That looks better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What else have we got?
That one looks quite like, no, not the other one, like the quartz one. Maybe flip it like that because it's like on that side, maybe because it looks quite similar with the quartz lines going through on the other side, maybe.
On this side?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that looks good.
It's all pretty sturdy.
No. Yeah, I think it does.
Just need a little bit more height here.
But we can add that with the wood, can't we?
Were you thinking the bits of wood that we took out, they're 3 foot originally? Or are you thinking, I'm thinking we could get
Why don't we get, I know,
that piece.
we could get this piece. And we could,
Let me just try one thing with this one. Because this ties in with that one over there. Whoa.
That didn't sound good.
It's not nice, is it, messing around with rocks in your aquarium?
Remember, we do have an Anubius on the rock, and the rock does look quite similar to what we've got, so I think I know where to put this piece of wood.
Or the other option is that we take these rocks out and we stack them horizontally.
No, I like it the way it is, to be honest. So maybe, can I just try this piece of wood? And then any roots in there won't start penetrating again. Or even if they do, it doesn't matter, but I know they won't.
I just feel like we need something
We can try and do
more height.
I don't think
It's locked in.
okay.
You tried that wood now. I'm going back to have a look back here. The right hand side I love.
Right.
Yeah, the opposite side to where you are now. I think it probably needs to go the other way up, love.
Probably.
Or we start taking our other bits of wood up by now. The thing is, because we've got plecos in there,
You kind of need bogwood.
we need bogwood in there.
But I kind of think it could need to be wedged in to be more like the.
I mean, this is quite a flat standing bit. Like it's sort
It
of,
kind of like needs something like a woody texture.
that's going to hide the rocks.
I mean, we could, but we.
It really needs to
Flip
sound
it.
like that.
Yeah,
That would work, I suppose.
it's just that flat side from where it's been harvested.
Do you want to have a look at that bit from a distance?
That looks. Wait, I can't actually see. That looks
Yeah.
good. That.
Do you reckon?
Wait, I can't. Yeah.
No, I don't think
Wait,
so.
wait.
This side's not right. I'm taking this rock out. I'm
Maybe-
thinking, do we
maybe
have
use-
one side bigger than the other? So
Okay.
that side's bigger, outcrop, and this one's going
We
to
could
be...
try this piece of bogwood.
Well, we could, couldn't we? Make sure nothing's attached to it.
Should we try it?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that Plecco's not. No sign of any Plecco. I mean, that could work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work. Oh, I thought that was falling by itself.
No.
Ugh.
No.
No?
Mm,
Oh yeah, that could work. Wedge that rock back in.
that could work, couldn't it?
Wedge that rock back in, because I think that could work. Maybe wedge that rock back in and then yeah,
They
yeah.
need to just get rid of
Yeah.
that sheer edge, don't they?
But that works. Maybe leave that gap. Maybe leave that gap. Because I like it, because it's okay for the plex, isn't it?
Let me just flip it round now so we haven't got the edge.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
But I think the edge kind of, yeah.
This is not very natural looking, is it?
Depends. What you say is natural. Depends what to you is natural. Oh, that looks good. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay,
Should we start getting like the?
let's get a bit more of this
Looping.
stuff. We need to get some more gravel behind here.
Yes. So. Should I go and get some?
Yeah, because
So I'm going to go and get some gravel and then we're going to pour it in and you're probably going to be messing around with some more,
yeah,
aren't you? So I'll be back in a minute.
stuff just leaving mud wherever it goes. But, I think I just need to block these holes up. There's more water up here now. And we'll fill it up with water and then we'll drain it again. My hands are just filthy constantly. Just need to fill that back hole in there. Oh, might be too big. Well, that's quite good. It gives him his little rumps. It's different from what we've done before, that's for sure. Right,
I'm back with the gravel.
right, here's the gravel.
Can't you get one?
I will just,
Pour it in.
I tell you what, Rich, this is quite a big scatter gravel as well.
Well, I bought this, but I was thinking that outside, but then I saw like the more bolder colours and I was thinking, well actually that's going to be a bit man-made looking.
I think we're just going to need another block. Oh, I put that rock in while you were gone, and I thought that adds to your little path. See that one
Yeah,
lying
that
down?
does look good
I
actually.
just need to block this up a little bit more along here. Do you want to turn the camera around and talk about what you've got in your hand there?
Yeah. Unhook the camera. About. So, I've got when we were at Rockets, at the fish store, which also has reptiles, I was just walking past the gravel area to go into the fish room area there, and I was like, oh, this would be great, would be the best scatter gravel ever, and I was like, I'm going to buy it. So I bought it, and we also got some end tab, root tab capsules. So they've got it's like all nutrients based stuff full into like these little cartridges that we're going to snap up and pour in, but you can also like plant them in whole
I
without.
think we'll plant some in these back sections
Yeah.
and then sprinkle them around the front, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Right, so we've still got a little cave in there. We're going to plant into these back sections. Next thing to do, we'll get our big pieces of wood. So I'm going to step back, hold the camera and let Mitch have a play because I didn't want him to do the heavy rocks, but he can obviously do the wood. So we're keeping our upright over there, which we've had ages just because it's got some P-sillies on and everything. I would say start with this piece, Mitch.
Yeah, because this piece is quite chunky.
Yeah.
That piece is a nice piece.
This is the piece we've just bought. Oh yeah. Try coming from the other way.
From this way?
Yeah. And flip it down so it goes round into the water slide. Yeah, like that. And then if you step away, I'll have a look.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And then we've got this
That
bit,
piece.
which we found at the beach. So you want similar angles, maybe maybe shooting off that way.
Right. I think I may need to twist it facing inwards.
Or maybe we might have to cut a limb off.
Wait. I think it needs to be facing this way.
That'll be crossing directions. Well, see, pop it in, let's just have a look. I hate to be like boo-hoo, but I think we need to take that bit of bogwood out.
No.
I think we need to take that bit of bogwood out.
Wait, let me just step. Well, all in all,
That first bit you put in is brilliant.
I like it both intertwining like that.
Can I just have a little play? Let's take that bogwood out a minute because we can always put some of those little blocks of bogwood in that we've
Oh
got.
yeah,
Because
that could work.
That's causing us a problem, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's like, because we also want the original piece that can actually.
And we've still got this piece. That's bogwood. Just realised.
Yeah, I thought that's the main thing that you wanted to take out.
No, this one, yeah.
Oh.
That is causing us.
Yeah. I thought you wanted to take that piece out, so.
I think we need to put one of
Oh,
these
that's the
in.
tripod. Luckily the camera wasn't on that.
Yeah, I think we have to get your saw, and I think we have to take one of these limbs off. In
Okay.
fact,
Ooh, yeah, because that's already broken.
it's already broken.
Ugh.
We're just gonna rough and ready it. If not, I do know where Dad's saw is. There. We've got an extra bit now, which we might be pleased of in a minute. Put it there.
That could work.
That's the angle it needs to be.
Is it? I can't actually see.
Hang on.
Ooh.
Keep your bit how you had it.
I don't think it looks as good, to be honest. Because there's not much like all in the middle, which is kind of what.
This needs to be higher, doesn't it? That's what we were going for, wasn't it?
Height.
We need another rock.
We need another rock.
Yeah.
To outside to our like rock storage area, it's quite empty because we had a few more laying around. But I think we've got some nice ones. Dog barking. So maybe that piece. Take that. I'll put it in a crate just because I can't carry it all at once. That piece. This piece. Small piece. That piece. And that piece. So I think I've got enough. So see you back in the house. So I think we're happy with it. Well,
We're really happy with it.
we're definitely happy with it.
We're not going to fill it up with water today because we're going to have to glue some points down. And yes, some of the wood, I mean, if I get down on tank level, there you are, that's what it looks like. And yeah, we wanted to do something that was different to what we've done before. We've
Like less
definitely,
bulkwood.
yeah, we've definitely done that. So now I think we're going to try and just make sure these rocks are all secure, and then we'll get some root tabs in.
And then sand, and then
Yeah.
sand gravel. What
Yeah.
is that, Captain?
I don't know, so we'll put the tripod back up.
And
The tripod, and
try and get a holder thing.
and get the camera back on. We've now got the cat with us.
The straps. And, there we go, I think I've sorted it out. Now we're about to start putting in the root tabs into 5 in each section, if you call them, or island.
Island, yeah.
So let's get
Putting them in. I mean, maybe 3 in that side. We're not going to get as many, are we, in there?
No,
Yeah, maybe 3 that side, 5 the other.
yeah.
It's the noise of the water running. That is a temporary filter situation for the fish that are...
I put 2 on that side because it's quite hard to get them.
Okay, my
in there.
love. I mean, there will be some level of nutrient left in the... It's about 18 months old, I reckon, the tank.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we got some whopping Amazon swords from there to go back in, which is just going to look amazing. The next thing for me really is stabilising those rocks. Make sure that when we put water in,
Now I'm gonna have to like break about 5
I think 5, yeah.
up and like sprinkle them. There's like a seed.
You know, we don't really want to leave them in this small tank for long, but realistically, I've got work tomorrow. Mitch has got farm school tomorrow, so basically it's going to have to be Friday before we can carry on with it, isn't it, love?
Yeah.
But we're going to try and get all the hard screws from that anyway. We'll see, we'll see. We might be able to do a little bit more later. Oh, I'm just going to pause that, sir. I'll do.
Okay, so we're back, and we're back. I've finished putting all the root tabs in. I've broken some up, sprinkled them in, planted some into the islands, and now it's time I'm going to start putting the sand in.
Oh, just before you do that, sorry Mitch, do you think we should just put some more rocks? See, I put that rock there to brace that one.
Yeah.
Do you think we should just put another rock there to brace the other one? Well, or, yeah, I'm just worried about them slipping when we put water in. We're not going to put water in yet, so we could just check with Matt, Dad, because he's quite good at that sort of thing. Get the sand in, we can always wedge something in there, can't we? Sorry, interfering again.
So time to put the sand in. That hole may actually need to be a bit bigger. A big scoop of sand. continue putting the sand in. We want about that much.
I don't think we're planting much in the foreground, are we?
No.
Oh yeah, we still want a deep layer. He's absolutely right.
But it does look really good. I'm glad we chose this sort of sand because I think if we went any lighter, I don't think it would look right.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. And put some sand on top of the island as well.
Yeah. It kind of helps having the bar in the middle of the tank for the wood
Yeah.
to sit on. This sand's actually quite moist. Yeah, it's not like the stuff that we used in the moths and in Thor's tank. I'm just moving certain parts of the sand up on the side bit. So I think I might put it on. I think I might put time lapse on, and then I think once the time lapse is finished, I'll move on to the scatter gravel part. So I'm going to move it on to time lapse. So I've finished putting the sand on.
I'm going to come and have a little look.
Do you like it? I just need to fill in some gaps, but I put most of the sand in. We've still got quite a bit left.
I think maybe build it up at the back a little bit.
Yeah.
Of,
But the next stage after the sand is scatter gravel. That's one of the parts I'm quite looking forward to. I don't know why, but it just is.
any smaller rocks that want to go in before we
Well,
discuss the other? Do you think that's probably alright?
I'm just thinking, where would we put the Anubius on a rock? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could easily put it there.
Yeah, unfortunately it can't go in yet.
No.
Because we're not going to put some water in.
Although we could put that are going to be in there. It's going to be for like 3 days before we start planting. So do you reckon scatter the gravel? I don't think we should use the pea gravel because it's kind of like a fine gravel, and this is more of a coarse sand.
Just going to do a couple of filling in of gaps,
Yeah.
if I can. Because I can probably lean over a little bit more.
Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to step back a bit and see what it looks like.
I mean, this bit's going to have to be glued down, but for now,
It's
it's fine. I just think that you need something to create more of your pathway.
yeah. But we could use the Anubias on the box thing, couldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Can't we? Because I kind of feel like it needs to be in there,
Oh yeah, it definitely needs to be in there.
like still on the rock. Because we didn't actually glue it onto the rock.
No.
It's basically just made it go and put its roots gripped onto the rock. It's quite cool to see.
What we could do is a little brush or something. Do we have a brush?
We have a toothbrush.
Paintbrush? Where's that soft paintbrush you always used to have?
I don't know.
No.
I think it's being used now.
Mm.
You have an electric toothbrush.
I thought we had a plain one as well.
What, an orange one?
Yeah, I've got the orange one. Got the orange one. Got the orange one.
That has a piece of thread attached to it. Yeah, that looks good.
Better, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know it'll come off when we put water in.
But it's just gonna it just makes it look better whilst it's empty.
Yeah. Sort of clean lines, isn't it?
Mm. You don't want to dust it too much.
I've just seen another little bit that needs. It is quite wet this time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is aquatic sand, by the way.
Well, I think it is quite obvious because we didn't get it from Exotic, so
Yeah.
and also it's not reptile sand because it is because Exotics it's kind of reptile, but then Exotics I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be a cross between exotic
Yeah.
animals and reptiles, generally. That's my interpretation of it.
I would say like Exotics is like exotic creatures and reptiles, exotic fish, doesn't make sense.
I just hope none of this moves when we put water in, but I think we will discuss that.
Mm.
If you can just give us his once over before we put water in.
Well, there is sand and rocks towards the bottom.
Yeah. Right, Mitch.
Scatter gravel time.
Scatter gravel time.
Now I need to open this up. I used a fork to open it up before, so I don't know where I've actually put my fork.
I can probably do it on the screen.
It'd be painful. Yeah, you've done it. That was lucky. How did I put it on the floor?
Can I do some? Can I do some?
Yes, but maybe watch out for it. Watch out, oh, for goodness.
Quite light, isn't it?
Well, I think it looks quite nice.
But yeah, I like it.
That kind of reminds me of jelly beans.
It's a bit like jelly beans.
It reminds me of jelly beans. You've done nearly half.
2 handfuls of done.
Yeah, and I've only done half. Let me do it.
the rock, remember? That's it. Let me do one. This is what happens when we do fish tanks.
We're fighting over who does it.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Yeah, I like the jelly bean look.
Right onto the rock then, until they feel nice and close. Nice. It's funny, isn't it, when you do a skate, like we had a rough idea in our head, but you can't really make a decision until you start doing it, can you?
You've got more to do on your side.
Right.
See, there.
Reckon?
Around your two little detail work. And maybe bring it up more into the foreground, look.
More jelly beans!
We need more jelly beans!
More jelly beans!
So like this, like this.
Not too many, I don't think you'll do still. I don't think you're far off now. Oh! What do you think?
I think it looks good. On the camera you can see it a little bit. The camera can't see. Well, I don't know.
I just see my bum.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, we're good. No more. No more.
Step away from the jelly bean gravel.
It looks really good.
I personally am really happy with
Yeah.
it. I think it looks great. From a viewing level, you know, it's awesome. It's awesome. We've got some great plants to go in there.
Yeah, we've got a whole tank full of them. I think someone may have gone too much on the camera.
Never, never. Right, well, let's stop the video and have a tidy up
Yeah.
and go from there.
Yeah.
Again on Friday.
Mhm.
Right, so it's a couple of days later,
Well, a day.
a day later, and we're just preparing the plants to go in. I'm just getting the Amazon swords that we've got and taking off any dead leaves.
And I'm just like taking plants out of pots.
Yeah, because we need to crack on because sadly we've lost a couple of fish. We don't know why. We did have a few fish that were a little bit weak. We've had a bit of a rough run with the 3 foot, to be honest, the community tank. And when I cleaned the filter out a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, I didn't put the media back in the right order. So I do think it's my fault. Anyway, that's resolved now, and hopefully the fish are going to be okay. So now moving onwards, so the tanks as we left it, we got some big Amazon swords to go in. We've got a mother plant coming today. But I think if Mitch is fastly preparing the plants, I think I'll try and get some of these Amazon swords in, Mitch.
Yeah, maybe up on like islands.
Mitch is thinking. So we've got 2 long-leaved Amazon swords, obviously all the technical terms here. We've got 2 long-leaved ones which we want to try and put either side. So this wood still needs gluing down.
We've got some glue coming today which should have arrived yesterday.
Yeah, so essentially I can take this out a minute while I just plant.
So we've got a few nice little different Java ferns. And we've got Java fern Winderlog. It looks a lot like a trident. Yeah. There. And then we've got a true narrow leaf Amazon sword. That one probably won't stay as a whole plant, but stay.
Where did that go in? I don't want to go back in again now.
Got a nice, like, almost
There we are.
Vallis plant here.
Floppy at the moment, the plant, but hopefully.
Nice Vallis of some sort. Don't exactly know.
And then I've got this slightly smaller. So the mother plant we know we're going to put in this back corner here. So I'm going to try and get the.
We don't want to do what we did last time with in the 3 foot, have too many Amazon swords, but the Plex do like hiding in them.
Yeah. So first 2 plants in, looking good. And then we've got this massive, it's like a shorter leaved one,
Narrow
which
leaf.
isn't going to be able to go in the top section, it's too tall. So do you think down this corner?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, it could hide the heater almost.
Yeah.
And then I've got this piece of Phalangia Lamandua. Basically, it's just red and green, purple. There. Oh, there was in the window of Java phone. There was like something that pricked me.
Oh.
It's got like a splinter. I think it was part of the rhizome or something.
That's annoying that that's not going back on there.
And I think,
We're going to go for this one.
yeah,
There, I think.
you'll have to step back in a minute just so that we can fit it all in.
Mhm. It feels weird not planting into something with soil, but remember we've got our old substrate in there which has soil in it, plus we've put the root caps in. So essentially there's enough nutrients for the plants.
I always say I prefer planting into just sand.
Yeah, so that's going to flop, but that's fine. And then the last,
No more.
the last Amazon sword is just this little diddy one.
That we got from the bulb, basically.
That actually came off another one.
Oh, I thought that was the one we got off the bulb.
No, so I'm just thinking, do we plonk it to mirror it over this side?
Yeah. Maybe they could have it in a crack because they can actually penetrate roots into the cracks of rocks.
Got it down in there and it's made a nice little hole for it now.
Okay, now I'm going to come in with the epiphytes.
Okay, I'll take a step back. Mitch can come through. Whoa, I just sort the camera out, love.
That's gone all wonky. And I'm going to take my pick of epiphytes. So I'm going to go for the big narrow leaf. And I've kind of got a spot that I like the
Oh,
look
I
of.
just knocked the camera again.
How's that look?
Yeah,
And I've got a smaller one that came off of it.
perfect. So we're
Maybe
trying
on the other side.
to mirror. Oh, and what we were going to say is, so obviously Mitch has got his MD t-shirt on. We're massive MD
Wait,
fans.
is it on the back? I don't...
No, not on that one.
There. This is
He's our inspiration. We started watching his videos about 18 months ago and we love his videos, don't we? And yes, this tank is similar to his most recent tank. That's our inspiration, but hopefully it's got our own individuality on it.
not having the same sort of plants.
So I think maybe see where the wood hits the rock. Yeah, you've got it, mate. See, sometimes we do agree.
I know that sounds strange, but it does. Windelof next, or a boost. Should we go smaller if we go for
No,
the
let's
boost?
get the other ferns in. I'm going to go enough to get the squirter in a minute so these plants don't dry
Do
out.
you mind trying to do a few more epiphytes, maybe? They've got another Amazon sword in there as well.
Oh yeah, that needs sorting out, doesn't it?
Hmm. Ooh.
This Amazon swords seen better days. But they do bounce back quite a lot, Amazon swords. And in fact, they do need, we need to keep on top of them because the leaves rot and that is not good for the aquarium.
That's kind of why we've done it. Because
I
of
think so, yeah. I think we possibly let a few.
Should we do some, for some of this? For little, because look, it's
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and let the dog out.
let the dog.
Where have you put the window off? You can't really see it from there.
I'll change it. Let me just get this planted. We don't actually know what this plant is. It came with the goldfish. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you go check it out because it's a 3-part video and it's amazing. Wow.
Oh, the video's gone all wonky again. You have to excuse our funny filming. Right, we just
Off camera.
off camera glued the wood down.
And added added a Amazon sword.
Yeah, so now it's just a case of getting these boosters in.
And the crypts.
Get the boosters in the cracks.
Yeah, and then the crypts.
Yeah, so
Oh, we've only got 2 boosters left.
Yeah,
So shall I do those?
yeah, you do the boosters, and I'm just going to get out this monster because
Oh.
it's come off the stone.
No, it's still on the stone. Look, the other one's on the stone.
Ah, right. So we've got these
Humongous. Humongous.
these Anubiuses. It's growing around the stone there. Absolutely awesome. So these will be going in. And then we'll get the water over. It's very fragile, mind, so I was thinking the other side
Oh, there's an
actually.
assassin on there.
Oh,
Take it.
and I was thinking this side. In the foreground. Further forward.
Well, it's pressing against stuff. So now I have to move that fish, don't I?
Hang on. Let's just look at the whole thing before we make
Maybe.
and round up.
Yeah. You may need some detail gravel. Go.
No, that's not right. Mind out a little bit, Mitch. What about that?
Yes.
Well, water, isn't it?
Yeah.
The other option is back here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking more. Back. Yep, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect.
It's a big one, isn't it?
I think leave it how it is, to be honest.
The other option is it goes at the top here.
Up the top, what do you mean? Don't take it off.
No, but we put the whole thing up there.
Ooh. Yep. Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good. I think we should do that.
I'm just gonna sort the roots out. Can you take this assassin's now? Because now that the wood's glued, the last thing I want to do is touch it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Are you happy with that, Mitch? Right, what else have we got to go in?
I still need to do the other boost.
Go on then, you get the other boost in on the other side.
arms and a sword.
I'm not sure.
I think it is.
It's like a short one.
Yeah.
I mean, do we want it in there? It's quite big leaf.
Yeah, we kind of want to stick with like, it's the same sort of size as the
I think it's too much. Pop it in the 4 foot for now. And then we've got another
ginormous thing.
ginormous Anubias, which
That was the tweezers
essentially,
gone down the back now.
essentially we could split if we wanted
But
to.
I don't, because I like the look of it branching up.
Yeah, so really,
It's
it's
ginormous.
ginormous.
There's my hand for scale.
Will it go where I've just put that pebble in there somewhere? Let me just reach over mine because the wood. Oh my god, it's like it was
Meant to be.
made for this particular
It's perfect.
spot. Mitch,
Yeah.
don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Right, what have you got left on your tray over there?
I've got a crypt and I've got 3 more crypts here.
Right, let's get those in and then let's get some water in. Which we won't film because I'm pretty sure everybody knows what that looks like. And then we'll get these
Well,
fishies over.
Unless they don't, but we could do it on a time lapse. I'm just sorting out these plants. I think that.
Right, let's crack on, shall we?
Yeah.
We've lost another fish.
Mm.
We've lost another fish. To be honest, every fish we've lost, well, that one that's in there,
No, that was the one that had ick. Well, I could
it's just
just.
a nightmare. We need to get them back in the other tank. I mean, we're not going to make any secrets from the fact that obviously, you know, we're still learning. We just need to get these guys back into the tank
That's
as
big
quickly
enough
as
for them.
possible. Yeah. And hope we haven't lost our plec or our shrimp. I just found a tiny little Java fern.
Oh, now.
Oh no, I've got my knees dirty and without later. Right.
We have got 4 crypts.
Let's have a look at them then.
Wait, I haven't even finished taking them out. I'm just saying. We have 4 crypts, and I thought we had more. But no. I felt like we ordered 5, but we obviously didn't.
Well, I think once we have that big pop of red over there,
Yeah.
it's going to look great. So the
We
crypt.
actually have 5 because I just split it, so that's.
Right, well I'll lean over and put them in with my finger. We've just dropped the tweezers down the back and you can give me directions.
We.
I drop them down the back. So I'll leave them on there.
Board full of crypts.
Got these crypts and these are going to go
Taking the camera
around
off so that
the
I can
front.
hold it by hand because it went a bit wonky.
That's the plan, isn't it, Mitch?
I'm coming in for the close-up.
No, but at this stage now, especially because we've had our
It looks amazing.
losses, we want to crack on. Get the water
And
in.
it was probably meant to be because maybe it's just because in general, not just in that tank, maybe just in general, we had too many fish.
I've thought that as well.
Like
You know,
maybe it
everything-
just happened for a
everything
reason.
happens for a reason, doesn't it? Everything happens for a reason, so stones. So these plants will all find the root tabs.
So we have off camera. We filled up the new 3 foot tank. We've added in some red plant that plant, pink plant, and we've added some of that plant which came in one of those pots, and we've added all the fish back in. So I think, and we got some new emerald dwarf raspberries to go with our Axelroddy, because we've got some Axelroddy raspberries, and we've got some nice dwarf. This one's just gone. They were everywhere earlier, and just as I got the camera out, they seem to have gone. There's one of the Axelroddys. There. And then the new and improved raspberry is hiding. Oh, there's one. Wait, no, that's not it. It's gone again. Do you see one?
Can I see one?
Do you? Yeah. Can you? They've all gone. All gone into hiding. Oh, there's one.
Yeah, they swim lower, don't they, than the old raspberries, which is nice because the old raspberries tend to stick at the top. But these guys are bringing the. It's a nice shot of the diamonds.
Really? Oh yeah. This tank's going along great.
Yeah, it is. But we were worried about our snails.
Because we're
And the
like,
ram's
oh no,
ones-
the water quality's not good.
Yeah, the
because
ram's
we just
ones
kept
kept
finding
dying.
those shells. And then when we were cleaning one of these tanks out this morning, in that crack there, I found an assassin snail, which we have no idea where it came from.
That must have gone in when we transferred plants over. So the reason why our snails are dying is not because we're not keeping good water, it's because the assassin is doing its job.
Yeah.
So, that's it. There it is. So we're really pleased with it, aren't we? And
Yeah.
the fish seem really happy. Oh, the fork's still in there. That's because you had some courgette in there.
Which they seem to have all eaten.
Yeah.